He is the most talked about quarterback. He is, according to NFL experts, the most refined college quarterback heading to the draft and the most talented. But there have been more criticism and shots, many personal, at Josh Rosen. And with Old Spice, he is joining us via the Cowherd Global Satellite Network. Said before, I've met Josh before, and I have compared him to Aaron Rodgers. I think he is an elite talent. I think he is refined coming out of an excellent academic school. Aaron Rodgers came out of Cal, great school. Josh comes out of UCLA. Aaron Rodgers, I saw you two working together about 2 weeks ago. I saw some tape, and I even said on the air, Josh, I'm like, they even look like each other. Did you get anything from Aaron Rodgers in that day or that hour of working out? What gem did you pull from him?
A lot. I mean, on and off the field. He talks about how to conduct yourself, how to manage relationships on the off the team with your family, with friends and whatnot. And then a lot of course on the field nuggets. I mean, he's talking about how you got to basically always challenge yourself, even in sort of monotonous situations. So like raps on air, as you're instead of just basically playing so you're not getting yelled at by a coach. You got to challenge yourself, throw off platform, throw off balance, and you're not practicing to keep your job and not get yelled at by your coach. You're practicing to get better for Sundays and get better for games.
When you read some of the criticisms of you, they're never football. I never hear of football. Everybody's like, oh, God, I love the way he throws. I love his pocket presence. It seems sometimes very personal. Does it bother you that it's about Josh the kid, not Josh the football player? Does any of it land wrong to you or too harsh?
Not too bad. I mean, it is what it is. The media just likes to grab storylines and they get carried away with things sometimes. But at the end of the day, I just want to get on the field. I want to belong to a team, and I want to compete again. I mean, a lot of other quarterbacks are a little bit more flashy. A lot of other quarterbacks can or maybe more used to being off schedule. But my preference is to not be off schedule in the first place. I aspire to be one of the greats. I want to be on the field. I want to stand next to Tom Brady. I want to stand next to Aaron Rodgers, and I want to earn their respect. I want to be on that field, and I want to compete, and I want to down the road be one of the greats. And that's why I left college. That's why I'm going to the NFL, is because I want to put all my time into this thing. I want to see how far I can really take this. I want to see if I belong. I mean, I want to say I can, but at the same time, I want to get in that field, and you really have no idea what it's like. So I want to get in that field, and I want to find out if I really can stand toe-to-toe with some of the greatest that have ever done it.
Phillip Rivers is a trash talker. Peyton Manning and John Elway both could be domineering personalities over coaches, and we didn't have a problem with it. Why do you think Josh Rosen, this kid from Manhattan Beach, played a little tennis? What is it about Aaron Rodgers, by the way, has no problem. He can come out and have real strong opinions. We see that confidence/arrogance, it works for quarterbacks. You can't go in there with low self-esteem. Is there something about you think rubs people the wrong way?
I think I've just been exposed for a little bit longer than all the other guys. I think I've been in the spotlight for a full 3 years, and some of these other dudes have given it like a good year and a half. And sometimes the media hasn't gotten enough time to really pick and prod them enough. I've been in front of the spotlight for quite a while now. And I think kind of everyone talks about this millennial generation. I think we're just kind of, people are realizing who we are. I think you can't point to Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning being activists on Twitter because they're just of a different generation. But you can point to a J.J. Watt. You can point to a Chris Long as doing great things in the community. And also coming from affluent families as well. I mean, growing up, was I a kid flying first class everywhere? No. But did I ever have to worry about food being on the table? No. So it's just the public is getting used to their athletes being more like them, because social media is actually giving people a background into our lives and finding out who we are. And you can't really hide anymore. So that's been my whole theme of this draft process, is authenticities. I'm going to be me because that's who the people want to see. I mean, the media constantly gets mad at Bill Belichick and all these guys, and even my school's new coach, Chip Kelly, for giving 1-2 word responses, and they're getting mad at him like, give us more. And then I give you guys more, and then you guys lose your minds over it. So, pick which one you want.
There's a lot of truth in that. Josh Rosen is joining us. Well, it's funny about politics. I do a sports show, And, a lot of
Politics are a different beast.
No, okay, let's explain that.
Speaking in general.
Okay. Politics are tougher, you think?
So my stance on politics that I'm moving towards is not actually taking a side. It's just people caring and getting people involved and not being scared to, not athletes, but just kids in general. Like branch away from what your parents have taught you. Like do your own thing, have opinions. I'm a very opinionated guy, but I like running into people with other opinions because I want to refine my opinions. I want to come into a coach and I want him to ask me how I used to do it in the past so that we can basically get after it and see and get something good out of it. I don't want, you don't want yes men all over the place because that's just not how successful people function. I want to inspire kids to be good. I want to inspire kids to do good things and think for themselves. And that's where I think this whole sort of generation, this millennial generation is heading, is kids thinking and doing things for themselves, but for the betterment of the society and team itself. Like I'm going to go into that team and I'm going to sit down with my coach and I expect him to bring it every single day, just like I will. Like I don't want my coach slacking because I want him pushing to me to be the best that I possibly can be. I'm not clocking in. I'm not clocking in, clocking out, and collecting a paycheck. I want to come in and I want to be challenged every single day and make sure that my coach is on it and cares about this thing, cares about football and becoming the best it possibly can be as much as I do. And that's where sometimes people talk about me rubbing the wrong way with coaches and stuff. It's because I really care about this thing. I want to be the greatest of all time, the greatest of all time. And if my coach isn't on the same page as me, we might have issues. Now, I want to be the best, and I want you to want me to be the best as well.
Do you have the patience, though, in the NFL? What if you have to sit for a year? What if your offensive line stinks for 2 years? I mean, it's not like college where you get 25 new recruits a year, Josh. Sometimes you got 6 draft picks, 2 of them bust, 1 gets hurt. Do you have the patience to understand it is a journey in this league? It could take years to find the right coordinator in O-line.
Exactly. Well, I also understand that because I've gotten the flip side of it at UCLA. I had to start right away, and I understand that it was a benefit, but it also was, I understand the pitfalls, and I understand why it wouldn't be a good thing to start right away. I mean, my goal getting into the league, at least early on, is to basically have my offensive coordinator and head coach completely satisfied with what they asked me to do. If it's like a thing on their team where their new rookie quarterback's an equipment manager or cleans helmets for the first 6 months before they let them do anything, I'm going to clean those helmets better than anyone else in the country. If my job is to be a water boy for a year, I'm going to be the best water boy in the damn country. But if they want me to compete for the starting job and if they want me to be the starting quarterback and chase Super Bowls, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it better than absolutely everyone else. I can assure you that.
Josh Rosen, 3 years at UCLA, grew up in the town that I now reside in, so I see his mom from time to time. They're going to go, I imagine the family's out in New York. It's a big deal for you. You got an Old Spice thing. I'm going to put you on the spot. Can you whistle the Old Spice theme? I can. Can you?
No, I don't think I can. All I know is I'm smelling fresh right now. I'm smelling real fresh. And the concept behind this whole Old Spice thing is I'm trying to go up to Roger Goodell and I'm trying to have him. I'm trying to smell good for Roger Goodell. I'm trying to give him a good handshake, get on and off the stage, and go complete and play some football.
Old Spice's Red Collection, premium scents. Josh, I think some of the criticisms of you have been too personal. I don't think you can be too smart. I think you are a millennial. My kids are, and they challenge me often. I wish you the best. And I think you're a really good kid that's going to have a heck of a career, and I wish you the best, my friend.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me on.
You bet. Josh Rosen.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.